So I saw this clip on Twitter the other day, and it was this guy who got really upset because his girlfriend deleted his 2K players. Here's the clip for those who are interested.
All of this because of a game. Because of a game. Do you know how stupid you sound?
Oh, fuck,
like,
man.
is this more important than your family?
Ooh, it's not that. It's fucking principle, okay?
Principle.
Listen to me. It's fucking principle. This shit take me fucking 10 years to do.
You think
All the fucking badges, fucking 390 players. Do you know how long that fucking takes?
Obviously.
Do you know?
Listen, obviously I know because that's all you do. You seriously have a problem. Like, who gets this angry over a game?
It's not about. It's fucking principle.
After watching that and seeing some of the idiotic comments people had to make on this, it inspired me to make a video on how gaming helps keep men sane in this cruel world. So first, let's talk about men's mental health. Now, it's no secret that men are influenced by society to be these tough individuals. You must be masculine and an impenetrable force of nature. But in reality, it is this mindset that has been a serious detriment to a man's mental health. Men will go through so much trauma in their childhood and just have to deal with it. We have to deal with the immense pressure that most of our value to society is placed upon what job we can achieve. We have to deal with the pressures of constantly approaching women and constantly putting our feelings on the line in hopes that someone out there can accept us. I could go on and on and on, but these are the big ones that really stick out to me. All of this, and coupled with the fact that most men don't have an outlet to talk about the problems that they face in their life, causes them to have emotional outbursts like the one in this video. I'm not saying it's right that he was straight up destroying things and breaking stuff, but it's pretty obvious that if he did this and had this type of reaction, this has been culminating for a while, and this isn't something that just happened out of the blue. In my life, I've come to realize how much just being able to talk to someone about what's going on in my life can be so relieving for me. I don't always need a solution. In fact, sometimes I'm not even really looking for a solution. I just want a listening ear. When you feel like you can go and talk to people, not be judged, and have them just accept your problems and understand and relate with you, it just makes life that much easier as a man. I think this problem gets exponentially worse when you talk about specifically black men. All of the stereotypes and expectations that society places on black men cause us to feel like we have to act a certain way in order to be accepted, and unfortunately, talking about our feelings doesn't fall under those expectations. So when I see comments about a man overreacting and people are like, oh, he's going insane, or he shouldn't be acting like that, he's a man. When men don't have a proper outlet, it frustrates me. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think that you should be violent and hurt others or yourself out of anger, but I can understand why someone will be pushed to that breaking point. Now, let's talk about the specific clip. First, I wanted to start off by saying how much I hate when I see people say, it's just a game, you shouldn't react like that. Like, yeah, I can agree that this guy shouldn't have been slamming and breaking stuff, but this guy put in 10 years of his life into making those players. And for his girlfriend, the person that he is supposed to trust the most in his life, to show a complete disregard for his belongings and delete his players all for a fucking TikTok video is insane. Like, she obviously did it as a joke or a prank, quote unquote, but I fail to see where the joke is. Like, imagine waking up and thinking, you know what I want to do to clout chase today? I want to destroy my partner's belongings, all for a TikTok clip so I can publicly embarrass them on the internet. Clout chasing is one of the biggest drugs out there right now. Also, after reading the comments, apparently NBA 2K was this dude's main source of income. Now, not only are you not respecting your man's belongings, you're messing with the income as well. She gonna delete his stuff, and then she gonna look stupid when she gotta eat ramen for the next month. Alright, now that rant is over, let's talk about how exactly gaming keeps men sane. But first, let me explain what gaming is to men. For men who play video games, gaming is our escape from life. I'm not really into like meditation or anything like that, but at least for me, if anything comes close to meditation or anything in that regard, gaming would fall under that category. Sure, sometimes we may get mad and we may scream at the screen, but like, that doesn't take away from the effect that gaming has for us. Gaming helps us escape from the harshness of our reality and go to a place where we are truly happy. We get to explore vast new worlds and meet amazing characters that will give us lessons we keep for the rest of our lives. Not only that, gaming is a way that we connect with our homies. I'm going to tell you right now that the bonds we create with our online friends matter so much. People may think it's weird because we don't physically see them, but it's not seeing them is what matters when you're constantly talking to them and creating your own experiences through gaming together. I would make the argument that when you're playing an online video game with your friends and you guys clutch a really hard match, that memory and that experience has the same value as if you guys were to go out and go to the movies or go out to an amusement park or just go do anything in real life. I'm not saying it's a replacement, but that experience doesn't not have value. For someone to not respect that is honestly one of the most ultimate forms of disrespect. Because to you, it may be just a game, but to us, it's one of the few things in this life that we can consistently go to and create happy memories and be happy while experiencing it. Now, don't get me wrong, if a gamer is playing the game so much to where they are neglecting the people who care about them, neglecting taking care of themselves, and not pursuing the things that they want to do in real life, then that's a problem. But there's also a term for that. It's called addiction, and most gamers are not addicted. We still enjoy real life, but sometimes it's just more convenient and even preferable with COVID to just chill at home, join a Discord call, and just talk to the boys. I would say half the time it's not even about playing video games together. Like, me and my friends, we will just sit in a Discord call, play separate games, and still just talk. No one can tell me that having a Discord call and talking with your friends doesn't have the same value as if you were to phone call them or FaceTime them. It's the same thing, at least to me. Just having that presence of people in your life and not feeling alone is really what matters the most. As I'm starting to become an adult, people will always ask me, do you think there will be a day where you stop playing video games? And I always say, I work hard so that one day I can retire and have all of the time in the world to play video games. Gaming has been so beneficial to my life, and I'm sure many men can relate. So to the people out there who are watching this and think it's just a game, please, just respect people's property. You may not understand, but you don't have to understand. But if you care about that person, it is for you to respect. If the person gaming is not negatively affecting themselves or other people around them, then there really is no reason to mess with their stuff and give them a reason to be upset with you. So, I just finished editing this video and I was just doing some last minute research, and the guy who was in the Twitter video, his name is Pretty Boy Fredo. Long story short, he's an accused scammer, and he recently got back with his girlfriend who deleted his stuff. But they also have made multiple videos of her deleting his 2K stuff, so the videos are probably fake. Still respect people's boundaries, and if you don't want your significant other to play video games, then date someone who watches Joe Rogan.
And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fucking fun.
Addictive.
And you don't, yeah, well, I have a real problem with them. And you